Well, good morning. It is Friday, and I've had about 2 hours sleep, but it was a good night. I was able to go up to Atlanta yesterday and spend some time with my number 2 daughter, Kristen. She turned me on to a band early on when they were in their infantile stages, really. She just was in tune with what was going on in underground music. And we went up to Atlanta and took her best friend, and I think it might have been for her birthday or her graduation or something. And I got us tickets, and we went to this concert in a repurposed old church building up there. Good morning, David. And it was pretty amazing. The name of the band is 21 Pilots. There's only 2 guys in the band, but they have just really become huge. And so anyway, they did this because of COVID. Everything got shut down, and they had planned this big world tour. And so they did what they could do, and they made this huge production. It started a year ago, and they did a live world tour and made it into a movie. And it was really good. The theater that we were at was an AMC theater in Atlanta. And it was a pretty cool theater. Have you ever been in a situation where you realize that you need help, and you need the kind of help that's going to be not only for you, but for those that come after you? When David was king, when King David in the Bible, in the Old Testament, was king, those who served under him, good morning, Frankie Frank, were very loyal to him because he was loyal to God. God called him a man after his own heart. Now, keep in mind, for those of you who beat yourselves up and say, I'm not a good person, I'll never be a good person, or I'll never be as good as so-and-so, or I'll never... Listen, the guy who was labeled a man after God's own heart broke every single commandment. He committed murder, he coveted, he lied, everything that he could do wrong, he did wrong. But his heart kept turning back to God. And not only was he seeking God for himself, but he was seeking God for generations to come. Psalm 144, blessed be the Lord my rock, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle. He is my steadfast love and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I take refuge, who subdues peoples under me. What does God do? God gives us authority, God gives us strength, and God gives us protection. And so when you think, well, being a Christian is something that I just, it's something that I'm very, very very weak and very faint of heart. No. God is a God of victory. God is a God of battle. God is a God of winning. Good morning, Maureen. And God is a God of creation. He created everything that exists. And when something comes against his creation, he allows us and affords us the means by which to take it back. And that's what's happening here. Verse 3, O Lord, what is man that you regard him, or the son of man that you think of him? Man is like a breath. His days are like a passing shadow. And so he says, hey, I've got these people that come against me. Who am I that you would even take notice of me, and let alone me, but those who come after me? Verse 9, I will sing a new song to you, O God. Upon a 10-stringed harp I will play to you. Who gives victory to kings, who rescues David, his servant, from the cruel sword. Rescue me and deliver me from the hand of foreigners, whose mouths speak lies, and whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. We're in a time right now where there's a lot of falsehoods. This whole Elon Musk thing is just blowing up. Everybody that is liberal-minded or left-minded politically, as well as convictions, are really having a problem with one of their star students who has turned, and he just made an announcement last night that he will be voting Republican from going forward, because he can't believe how much lies and how much hatred is being spewed from the left. That's similar to what David's saying here. He's saying there are those who are lying against me, and it's those who are in positions of authority and power who are trying to turn and twist the truth so that their agenda is being met, and I'm made out to be the bad guy. And so he prays that God would deal with all of them. And then in verse 15, he said, blessed are the people to whom such blessings fall. And this is after he has talked about his sons and his daughters and their livestock and everything being blessed by God. He says, blessed are the people to whom such blessings fall. Blessed are the people whose God is the Lord. If you're looking for blessings in your life, if you're looking for opportunity for God to come in and do some things in your life, the first thing you have to understand is all of our blessings come from him. They don't come from people. They don't come from good luck. I don't believe in luck. Luck is about as random as there is no such thing as a creator. Everything just happened from a big boom. We don't know where the boom came from. We don't know how the boom even happened. But if there was nothing and nothing collided with nothing, I'm pretty confident nothing colliding with nothing would not make a big boom. It definitely would not create humanity and a planet and a solar system and everything else. But here's what I do know. We have a God who created each one of us, and he loves us more than anything under the sun. There's a frog in that hedge right there. Good morning, Melina. And because of that, he empowers us to not only love him, but to be able to protect those who love him and to be protected by him. I can't think of a better way to live our lives than to seek out this God who loves me and who loves you, who empowers us to stand strong, to stand boldly, and to proclaim the truth and not let lies take over. And so that's my desire, and I pray that that's your desire, is to be a speaker of truth in a world that's trying to dominate us with lies. I love you, and I mean it, and bye.